What's going on, everybody? My name is Sean.
Hey yo,
Hey, yo, dude, you forgot the.
I don't. It's gonna probably get cut out anyway, man, because of YouTube. Like you probably won't be able to play that part. It'll probably just be quiet.
I should have just downloaded it as a soundbite.
Okay.
We could do that. We could do that definitely, man.
Okay.
You know. Oh man. Okay. I thought I had my sound effects turned on and way up.
Do you want to do that, or we'll do it next time?
No, we'll do it next time, man. We'll do it next time.
Cool.
Not a big deal. I thought my.
Well, we'll see if YouTube picks it up anyway. YouTube might just automatically just silence it.
What are we doing? No. Okay.
Yeah. I'm Rusty. God damn it.
I am Sean. Welcome to Table Talk. As you can see, random shit just happened, and that's what this show is all about. Just two roommates talking. Yeah, random shit. Yeah.
What was the random shit?
The NWO theme.
How was that random? How was
I didn't
that
know it was
not?
coming up.
Oh shit! I didn't either until you said something.
See?
Then I was like, okay, well, I'm fucking throwing it down, dude.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, man. Like the NWO theme, I wasn't expecting it. Something got delivered. I just saw the delivery, man. What got delivered?
Is it mine?
Maybe. I don't know.
I ordered a like a mini SD card, micro SD card.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. Well, if it's not, then it's nothing. If it's something, then it's something, and then we'll get it later.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what it could have been. So
well, I know I was getting that delivered today, so that would be my guess.
Okay. Well, at any rate. Yeah. See, that's the random shit that we're talking about. It's just like the mailman just came, or delivery guy just came.
Yeah. What up? Well, because it's weird because it's fucking 2:00. So I got it on Amazon, and Amazon said it would be here between 11:45 and 1:45, or something like that. Some different thing, but like it didn't say. I don't know if it was shipped by USPS. I don't know if it was like some random driver coming through or something, or if it's still all USPS delivering Amazon.
Who knows?
Who the fuck knows? We just know that it shows up at the door.
We just know it shows up at the door or in the mailbox.
Right, which is a lot closer than going somewhere.
Yes.
And
yes.
Yeah. A little fucking tiny thing, man.
Yeah. So before we get into things, man, how was your week?
Good, man.
Yeah.
What about you?
My week was eventful.
All right. That's cool, man.
Yeah. Very eventful.
Well, you can talk about it. You don't have to ask me how my week is, dude. Just start.
I like to ask how people's weeks are, especially.
You already know. You know the answer already. You've been here.
They don't know the answer.
They don't know the answer. Know, man. They don't need to know shit. They get to hear what we tell them.
Oh man, you know what? This is Rusty's heel run,
dude. Heel run, dude. It's been a long run, bro. Been a fucking heel since birth, dude.
Been a heel since birth. There's been no turn because it's all been natural.
Yeah, what you been doing?
Oh man. Well, I guess Wednesday was a wild day.
Sure,
Wednesday was a wild day. I went out to Platoon 22 to give them some fire cider. And when I was talking about it originally, most of the women there were like, "Oh, we don't want to try it." And then I brought it, and I brought the 3 different kinds. I brought the one with honey, blue agave, and then the raw form.
You bring a spoon?
No,
Did
because
they have spoons there?
I guess they did. I don't know. So
So they
so
tried it
they're
there.
yeah. I guess I don't know. I didn't.
Oh, you
I
didn't
just
see it? You didn't fucking stay around to watch them?
hold the pump the
Hold
fucking
on.
brakes. I
Fuck,
opened
man.
it up. I do this. I always do the sniff test because for me, anytime I'm trying something, I always do the sniff test. So I want people
Uh-huh.
to sniff it.
Yeah.
Right. So like when I opened it up and I had them trying it, people are like, we can taste everything in it. That's how strong it is, which is good.
Right.
Um,
We're supposed to do.
yeah, it did what it's supposed to do. So next week I'm gonna go and see if they've tried it and see how they feel afterwards. I know that it's helped out Brittany a lot. And some of the other people that have tried it, especially me, and I know you, we benefited from it. So, yeah, we're just bringing this shit to fucking the population.
Dude, I had some that I got from someone in West Virginia,
Hmm.
and it was like an elderberry one.
Mm.
But then like because I had it up there above the microwave, but then like
Mm.
at the end of it, dude, it started, I think, fermenting. And
Oh,
I was like, dude, I'm throwing this out, dude, because it started smelling like fucking COVID, man. It's
oh,
you know, like how everything just smelled like fucking alcohol everywhere you went, dude. And
oh man,
I'm like,
it smelled like
yeah,
COVID.
yeah,
That's the
I'm
first one.
fucking throwing that shit out, man. I don't want that fucking alcohol smell, dude. Like yeah, it just fucking it's gross, man. I
Yeah,
don't want to smell alcohol, man.
yeah,
But
no,
anyway, so we were smelling alcohol, I guess, then
yeah,
on
yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah. And then I got home and the new couches showed up, the boneless couches.
Was that
So
Wednesday?
yeah, that was Wednesday.
Okay.
The boneless couches showed up, so I was in a rush to get rid of the old couches. I have one of two given away. I'm waiting on the third person to come get this one. If they don't get it by Monday, then I'm just going to take it to Goodwill and donate it. Because I don't
You're
want
gonna
it
be
to just
back
sit
on
around.
Monday?
No, not Monday. Sorry, Wednesday. I'll take it
Oh,
Wednesday.
okay. Is it gonna be
I,
like rainy and shit, or
I don't know.
it's no okay.
It's not. I mean, I told the lady where we live, and I said, "Hey, when you're ready to come pick it up, let me know." And I haven't heard anything else from her. So,
Okay.
uh, at any rate, then I walked out the front, and my new bed frame came in, and like I didn't want to put the bed frame together, but I knew if I didn't do it then, I would never do it. So I started putting it together.
Sure.
And it was a pain in the ass because like I didn't look at the holes and they didn't line up. So one was like further back. And then I stripped some bolts, so that was fun. So I ended up using a drill with a metal bit to push through and create new holes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, I hope that
So
works out.
that's probably why it sounded like a circus in my room.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was
Um,
sleeping then.
yeah, yeah. But Rusty and I signed up for something crazy on Wednesday, something we've never done before, and we went and do speed dating.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. It was cool.
what? Yeah, what did you think of it, man? I don't know
I
if you've
like
ever done it before.
no, man, I haven't, man. I don't know. I don't usually meet that many people in one night, I guess. I mean, if I'm talking to people, but it's usually like short pleasantries and shit. May always talk with one person more, but this was equal time with each person. And I don't know, man. It was cool, dude. There wasn't anyone who I was like, yeah, fuck, is it time to fucking go yet? But I don't know if there's whatever, dude, because we haven't gotten any phone calls yet
No.
saying that we got matches. But whatever, dude. I didn't ask. I could have asked for someone's phone number there. There were definitely some where I could have done that, but
Yeah.
I didn't because I
Yeah.
don't think you're supposed to do that. But I saw
Mm,
some dude doing it. There was some fucking big fat guy that had a hat on,
mm,
who was like right next to us, I think, at the beginning. And he
okay.
fucking yeah, he definitely did that. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Fucking that's getting around everything. But then we also noticed that they had the blue angel shot gimmick, or they
Yep.
call it the angel shot, I think is what I've heard, where if someone's being creepy, so they had it on the cards for the women, but not for the men. Not if,
Which
hey,
is
if
fucked up.
yeah. Um, yeah, but I don't know, man. I felt like nobody fucking got up and left in the middle of while I was talking to them and got a fucking blue angel shot. So maybe
That's
they did
good.
it afterwards, but at least during the 4 minutes, none of them did.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what about you?
Oh, I had fun, man. I think, when you and I first started talking about this, I said I don't think anything's going to materialize out of this, but if nothing did, it's good content for the podcast, right?
Well, I mean, it's just good to fucking meet other people, man, especially people that live near here.
Hmm.
Like I don't know a lot of people that live here. I don't know. I don't know like some people, and some people here won't talk to me in this area that I
Yeah.
do know. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to get people that um, maybe I'll know, maybe I'll meet another time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's good just to talk to people.
Yeah. Yeah. I had fun. I enjoyed talking to people. I enjoyed, everything. And then afterwards, we hung out with our mutual friend, Lisa. Super cool woman. She comes to yoga every Saturday, or she's going to be coming. She's been there a few times. But yeah, I mean, really cool experience.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm glad I did it. I apparently, yeah, there was someone was saying that there was one in Baltimore, and it was $50 for women and $12 for men.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
because I guess it's mostly women that fucking go to these. And so, like, if
Mm,
you're a guy, it's usually you have a pretty good shot at it. There was a few times there'd probably be like 3 or 4 women that were not in each round, and
hmm.
but otherwise it was pretty evenly matched, which at least for our age group. I ended
Yeah.
up going and talking with the older. I think I did 2 of the over 45s
Mm,
because I ran out of women. I think like there were still some that I hadn't done, but like they were always with someone. Like it wasn't a very much just turn to the left. It was very hard to do that. Like we had to jump around quite a bit.
yeah.
So I felt like it it was like you better fucking get the ones that you fucking want to get. You got
Right.
it's a weird
W-
fucking thing with that.
Well, they had the tables staggered, so the outside columns were pushed forward where the inside one was sitting back. So there was no like when they said move to the left, it's like, okay, that's cool. But like if I'm on the end and I'm moving to the left, do I go forward or do I go back?
Right. Yeah, they should have just did a big fucking circle or something, or I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Like give everyone a number.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was that was the only thing that was a little hard, but I didn't really give a fuck about it. It worked out for
No.
me. Some people it may not have worked out for.
Yeah.
Um, but
Some
I
of the
don't know.
directionally challenged.
Yeah, yeah, the ones weren't just like, oh hey, I'm gonna go fucking
Yeah.
sit by you and talk to you for a minute. But
Yeah.
like I felt even like using an icebreaker of like, is this your first time doing this? I think I did that maybe 2 or 3 times where I didn't really have much like, but it wasn't like I have nothing else to say. It was like, this is what I'm interested in when I'm
Yeah.
talking to you. Like, I want to know this question. Like, why are
Yeah.
you here? What the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Where'd you come from? Why do you go to this bar? Because I've been to this
Yeah.
bar twice, I think, and the whole time I've lived here. And
Yeah.
I'm usually in bed, when people are fucking out of the bar. So I probably
Yeah.
won't see you here. But hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah. I mean, for me when I was there, I had a good time talking to people and it was really cool to have conversations that didn't involve like the words trauma or attachment style or trigger. Like it was just like human connection that I've kind of missed. it was fun. I had a blast, right? And it was really enjoyable. Some of the conversations were more fun, especially like during the break where we had like a 15 or 20-minute break where there was nothing happening. I was just sitting at the table of the next person I was going to go, talk to, and we had a full conversation about this show. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was the lady who called you Rusty, not by your government name. Um,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, her and her friend. So we were sitting there
She's
and we were
pretty
talking.
attractive.
She was cool. She was cool. They were both teachers, so it
Yeah.
was it
No, both
was,
of
it
them.
was
Yeah.
yeah. There was actually quite a few teachers there, which was
Yeah. Which tells you something.
yeah,
And
yeah.
almost
It
all
is.
of them had kids.
Yes.
They're all like,
Yes.
"Oh, you got how many kids you have? Have you been married?" I'm like, "Oh, how many kids you have? None." Oh, how old are
Yeah.
you? Oh, okay.
So there
But
was a lot of teachers and a lot of people in the medical field.
yeah. So mm, I don't know. I guess yeah. I don't know. I tried not to ask too much about what they do for work. I tried not to. I was like, I want to know more what they do.
I
And
do,
then
and there's a reason why.
okay.
And it's because outside of this, if you go and you talk to anybody, just normal strike up a random conversation. 9 chances out of 10, you ask, hey, what's your name? What do you do? Right. And that can be just like, what do you do? As in like a broad overview, but they're going to go right to their job. They're going to say, oh, my name is, just hypothetical. My name is Brandy and I work as a nursing assistant in a assisted living home. Right.
Right.
They're not going to say, hey,
I
my name
steal
is
pills.
Yeah, I like, my name is Brandy and I identify as whatever, right? They're just gonna go right into their job. So in order to cut the middleman out, I'm just like, hey, what do you do for work?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
because they're gonna
Well, I
tell me
mean,
anyways.
what are you trying to get out of that question? Is just small talk?
Yes and no. So it knocks out the middleman of hey, what do you do? Or who are you? It knocks that out, but also it gauges where they're at, kind of, in the spectrum of life. So, for instance, a teacher, an elementary school teacher, they're going to love their job. But I've noticed that a lot of elementary school teachers have a way that they act.
What do you mean?
A little, they tailor their conversations even outside of work to the way that they conversate in work,
What
right?
do you
So
mean?
like So they are less likely to use cuss words. They're going to be more sincere, not sincere, but more like a parent or a parental figure.
Well, I mean, have you seen what people do to the teachers online? Like,
They drag them
I
through the
mean,
mud.
yeah, dude. Like, if anybody says anything out of line, I feel like it's usually teachers more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, this person was a teacher. This person's teaching kids, and like they made this comment on Facebook about not liking, butter side down bread. And
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck? What, like,
Mm.
dude, like I'm gonna go fucking call the school. I'm gonna call the superintendent. And like, I think people have to fucking really watch if they're fucking doing that kind of shit. Like, they can't say anything, man.
I think that there's a few reasons for that too. So they are a figure, that their children look up to, right? And so if we're trying to, if certain people are trying to have this vision of what education should look like, then politics should stay out of it. And we're in the
Well,
digital age. It's not hard to be a student and look your teacher up online.
yeah, just repeat this fucking Rockefeller fucking uh Ghislaine Maxwell fucking dad's fucking textbook, and do not steer away from this at all, and just teach this and do not question anything.
Well, no, I think it's so much so now, like to the point, like I don't give a fuck what you identify as. If you identify as a fucking rabbit, I don't care. but there's a time and a place for it, right? And if you're in an education system where you're trying to tell children that what we've known for our whole lives is not scientifically accurate, and you're trying to preach sexuality to children, and I mean children like elementary school children, middle school children.
What do you mean preach sexuality?
There's been literal drag queens that have gone into elementary schools that have danced in front of fucking elementary school kids and middle school kids. There's videos out there. I've seen it. I personally find it disgusting. Let kids be kids. Let them feel how they're going to feel, and then make a decision when they're old enough to actually make a decision for themselves, not at the ripe age of 6 to 10.
Yeah, dude,
Right?
I
Like
don't give a. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say,
as a parent, if my daughter went to school and there was a drag queen that showed up and started doing that shit, I would have a problem with that. I would have a
yeah,
severe problem with that.
yeah, dude. If someone fucking comes in and they, were born female and they say they're a male, or they were born a male and say they're female, or somewhere in between, I don't give a shit, dude. But
No.
yeah, I mean, like going in, like, and they can go and preach that all they want, but fucking having an adult oriented
Mhm.
something of like, because you can be a drag queen that dress modest too. That's not fucking
Yeah.
being fucking
Yeah.
weird too. Like like they made it weird. They could have done it and kept it where it's not weird, but they made it fucking weird.
Yeah.
And but I mean, there's so many. It makes sense with all the shit going on, dude. Like
Yeah.
people love fucking kids.
Yeah. Dude, so like I I had never met a drag queen until I moved to Alaska.
Oh shit.
And
Okay. You
I
don't live
was
in
in the
Florida?
middle I was in the middle or I was in the middle of a separation from my second wife. They had a pub crawl, and it was a pirate pub crawl, so everybody dressed up like a pirate and walked around. And I went to this bar that I didn't even, and I wasn't drinking. I was actually, that was a time where I wasn't drinking. I was just there to have fun. And I was walking around and I saw this person that had this like long flowing dress on with white makeup, blonde hair, kind of looked like Rob Zombie's wife. And like I sat down and started talking to the person. And then I found out that they were cross dresser. I never would have been able to know. I never would have
Sure.
been able to tell. Super cool. And on top of that, that person was in the Air Force and actually lived right around the corner from me.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Fucking drag shows are fun, man. They're fucking
Mm.
they're a blast, but it's definitely not for kids.
No,
Like
no.
it like you do like as like showing your kid any fucking like borderline,
Like softcore porn.
yeah, softcore porn, but it just like gets this weird pass because it's something that we can't say
Yeah.
is wrong. Because I mean, you couldn't do that with a man and a woman
No.
together, like or whatever it is, dude. Like you couldn't do that, dude. It's not right for kids. Like kids need to learn about sex, but like that's something that's different. That's and like
That's why
people
you have
they
sex education class in high school.
yeah, but like dude, who was I talking to? Someone I was talking to that was a teacher. She was a health teacher, and was telling her about my sex ed teacher in high school was abstinence based, and
Oh,
she works in shit. Where was it? Somewhere right around here. And she's like, "Oh yeah, we have to do that too. We have to teach abstinence based fucking sex
wow.
education, which is fucking stupid." Like like but around here I guess like that's what they want, but like if you got to learn about fucking sex, you can't fucking teach abstinence sex ed, especially to high schoolers, dude. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna fuck you up, dude. That's gonna set them up for a lot of fucking issues.
The issue is with that I see is humans are naturally ingrained to be creatures of, you told me not to do it, I'm gonna do it. You told me that I shouldn't be doing this, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about it because like we didn't learn anything about it. You just go out and you fucking
You do
throw
it.
in dick.
Yeah, you're slinging it. You're slinging dick.
Wall.
Yeah, you're slinging dick, man. No, and I guess what I was trying to get at, I may have been lost in translation from me, is that we're creatures of don't test me, don't test the waters. So if somebody says sex is bad, you shouldn't be doing it. A good majority of people, especially high schoolers, are going to be like, ah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're going to do that. We're going to do it. We're going to experience it. And then there's a small majority of like Christian raised children that are be like, oh God, I don't want to go to hell for having premarital sex.
Yeah. And then that's when you get all the fucking soaking babies and stuff like that. Or, like oh, we didn't know this was going to happen when we fucked. Oh, you can get pregnant from that. And then you have these, high teen birth rates and shit.
Yeah. Definitely. When I was in high school, I would say in my grade, when I was in 10th grade, there's probably 20 girls that were pregnant.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Whoa. It was insane. It was fucking insane. Yeah, so I mean, on top of that too, like moving into the political side of things, what teachers post on Facebook or even like get on the news and say, those are figures that our children are supposed to look up to, right? So you're supposed to set an example, and an example of going out and on social media. And I don't care what aisle, what part of the aisle you land on, left or right. I don't give a solid shit. If you're on the right and you're saying nasty shit, you should be fired, just like the person on the left saying nasty shit. They should be fired too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're saying the same thing here. Yeah, I mean, and the people are gonna fucking see that, and they're gonna call up the news. They're gonna call up the fucking school district. They're gonna call up the principal, and they're like, "Dude, fuck this person. Fuck this person. Get them the fuck away from doing anything with kids." And fucking, you're fucked. You're totally fucked if you do that.
Yeah. And then on top of that too, most companies or businesses or school districts have a social media policy that is in their ethics, right? And that's something that a lot of people don't know. So you can, when you sign your contract or you become employed, you now become subject to that social media clause where it's like, and this isn't verbatim because each company, business, whatever, school district has a different one. But it's like if you misrepresent or if you say something online that misrepresents this school district, this business, this company, you are eligible for either suspension, a fine, or to be fired.
Whoa.
And people don't pay attention to that because they don't read the contracts, right? Especially, and here's a big one in the Army too, or in the military, for instance, like when TikTok blew up. And I don't mean like when it first came out. I mean like when TikTok started becoming a household, around COVID. The military had strict guidelines around TikTok.
What do you mean?
And I mean, like, so for instance, if you made a TikTok, you weren't allowed to wear your name tapes.
Forever?
No. I mean, like, if you're making a video, because they have the Velcro, they have Velcro on the name tapes.
Sure.
So you would have to take the name tape off. You would have to take the affiliation off, and that's if you're in uniform. Or if you're in like your barracks room, you have to take your top off so they can't identify your name, right? Unless you have openly done that, right? And then there's people that, unless you have been given permission to like wear your top, right? So for instance, there's quite a few high-ranking officials in the military that have TikToks that are actually very, very positive influences in the military community.
Is that more propaganda?
No.
That, like to push
no. These are leaders that actively started their own TikTok and talk about leadership, right? Talk about what leadership is and what it's not, and
How do
how
they
to
get
take
to do
care,
that?
because they're like high ranking, and I mean like high ranking officials, like first sergeants and sergeant majors and command sergeant majors, which are like the highest amongst the enlisted personnel that you can be in, right? But they're
Okay.
not they're not they're not saying they're not saying you must subscribe to my way of thinking. What they're saying is what I found to be the best solution for these problems is to act this way, right? So a lot of them teach empathy and compassion for your service members, right? So like recognizing that they have a life outside the military, and the way that they act at work could reflect how their life is going in real life.
Okay.
So they teach that, and they do motivational speeches about about not losing yourself mentally or emotionally, suicide awareness, mental health awareness, stuff like that, which is really cool because you don't see that much in the military. As somebody that was in the military, you don't see that at all.
So, but
So
you
to have
couldn't talk about that because they think if you're under that, you're a wild card, and you could go and
oh,
start talking about it.
I was out of the army at that
Well, I
point,
know,
but
but
no,
someone
no,
else,
no,
if
no,
they,
no, no, no. They're able to do it. Like I've seen a lot of service members do that, right? Like, and I think that the military has loosened up the reins on TikTok and social media, because now I see leaders like platoon sergeants that come on. One guy reads, he says the dumbest shit that my soldiers have said this week, and it's funny, right? Like, and it gains traction, right? Because there's some funny stuff that happens in it.
but the soldiers
Or
can't do it, is what I'm saying.
no, they can, but they
They
need
can't
to.
they have to, they can't have their name or their affiliation on there though, and they
I
can't
think
talk freely
like
about it.
now I think it's different because the reins on social media have loosened up a little bit. But when I was in the army before TikTok, and when Facebook was like the biggest fucking thing, like we're transitioning out of MySpace into Facebook. Literally, if you had your leaders on, anything that you like on your Facebook, anything that you said on Facebook, on social media, could be used against you anywhere.
For what?
Anything. If you get in trouble in the military, they can like at that time, I was a problem child when I first joined. So if I had posted something on Facebook about hating this leader or hating that leader, which I never did, but if I went on and I said that, right, and I got in trouble, they could pull that Facebook post and be like, he acted this way as unbecoming of a service member. This is the action that we're taking against him.
Yeah, that's it's kind of fucked. But I mean,
Yeah, but you open yourself up for that when you go to social media.
everyone does.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's kind of
yeah.
how it became.
There are people, and I'm saying this because I've seen this. There are people that get doxxed on the regular just for standing up for their beliefs. And I don't believe in doxing. I think that that's horseshit unless you're committing some kind of heinous action against somebody. I don't believe in doxing. I don't, like I said, unless you're like acting heinous towards somebody. I I've seen all things on social media. There's a woman that I actually follow. Her name is the Manicured Mom. Super awesome lady. She is a men's rights advocate, especially when it comes to like child support and custody and stuff like that. But there's a man that she encountered that was like, if you think you've been abused, just wait till I get done with you. So
Whoa.
she ended up going and doxing him and finding out that he has like three prior charges for domestic violence against him.
Who's
And
this?
then the woman,
Oh, the
her name
guy.
is, oh, I
So
don't, I don't,
she had it. She had
n-
domestic violence against her.
no, no,
Or
no, no,
she
no,
did.
no, no. The guy had domestic violence charges against him.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but she went and doxed him, found out he had three domestic charges against him, and then he just got put in jail for another domestic violence charge. So like the things that you say on social media can come back on you as long as you are smart about it. And I'm not advocating for like for like saying nasty shit. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna say something, keep it to your fucking self or write it in a journal.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't post it online, I guess. That's why we have this
No, man.
podcast where we talk about all this fucked up shit.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Speaking of fucked up shit, man, I like watching like true crime stuff, and I
Sure.
think I shared one of the videos, like some of the things with you that I saw out of it. But there was a teacher, and I want to say this happened very recently. There was a teacher in Texas, a female, that met a student who was 15 years old in school, and then ended up like having Snapchat with him, going back and forth, and they ended up doing some things. She got arrested. She only got charged 2 fucking years. She only got put in jail for 2 years and had a $5,000 fine and had to register as a sex offender. Like, in my personal opinion, that's a light sentence. Super light.
Dude, yeah, if that was a man, that would not. I mean, I don't know. That'd probably be the same fucking thing for a man too, though. You know,
I don't
probably be
know.
pretty close to the. I mean, yeah, dude. Like, there's a lot of people that only get these slaps on the wrist, and then people are going to jail for fucking drugs and shit for a lot longer.
Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker behind it. She was facing 8 felony charges.
Yeah.
8 felony charges, and she only got 2 years.
Yeah, dude. Like, they don't.
That's insane.
They don't care about people fucking kids, dude. They don't. They do not care about people fucking kids. They're all fucking kids. They're not all. There is a big fucking chunk of people that are fucking kids, and the ones that aren't, a big chunk of them know who is fucking kids and are okay with it.
I agree. And it's pretty fucked up. No.
Yeah.
No, it's fucked up. And then I watched another episode, like a full investigation, where this lady called the police and they showed up and her husband was dead. And she was like super dramatic. She said she cleaned him up, said he stabbed himself with a steak knife.
Oh yeah, that always happens.
Yeah. And when they asked her to leave the bedroom, they went to move the body and noticed that there were puncture holes in his chest, right? And when the autopsy came back, both of his lungs were collapsed and he had his carotid artery. And because one of his lungs collapsed because of the puncture and the blood from the carotid artery, it filled in his lungs and suffocated him.
Oh shit.
Or drowned him, sorry. And she said, well, I don't know, nobody, I didn't do it, ended up finding out that she actually did it and she admitted to it. Which is fucked up. They'd only been married like a year. Pretty crazy. And then I watched another one where this guy got away with murdering at least 2 women, like sexually assaulting and murdering 2 women. He got away with it for 47 years.
Yeah, sure.
Because DNA wasn't what it is now. And they reopened the cases, and he tried to hide the first one that they came to. They didn't even mention the second one, but he mentioned the second one. And then they were like, we got you. And so that was pretty crazy. And then I know there was another one that this one was the most fucked up one. So there's a woman in Albany or Buffalo, or there back in '97, there was a baby that was found in a park that was burned, like, and I mean newborn baby, like hours old, was burned and died. For 27 years, they didn't know who the fuck did it. They couldn't, like, DNA wasn't what it was, whatever. Then they did a DNA swab and found out that it fell under this one family, and then they swabbed 2 sisters. They questioned the one sister, and then she admitted to everything. She admitted to having the baby, and then she admitted, like, having it in the tub. She tried to say that she thought it died because it drowned, but really it was still alive. She threw it in a fucking Walmart bag, and then, like, when she heard the baby was alive still, she fucking plugged the nose in the mouth and pushed in, killing the baby, and then set it on fire.
Okay.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Doesn't want a baby.
She was 24 years old when the shit happened. She wasn't an adolescent. She wasn't a teenager. It wasn't due to rape or incest. She had the baby. She got pregnant by her ex-boyfriend and got scared, killed the baby instead of giving it up for adoption.
Well, maybe she didn't want the baby. Maybe that ex was such a piece of shit. I'm just being devil's advocate here with this one.
Yeah.
I don't know the actual reason. But yeah, I mean, like, what she get fucking charged with? Was she get charged for murder or like disposing
Oh yeah.
of a fucking
She
corpse?
got charged with murder. She got charged with oh man. Yeah, she got charged with murder. Uh, defiling a corpse and tampering with evidence.
I heard that there's 3 different levels of sorting at the morgue for corpses. Like,
Really?
yeah, like for like things that are probably not human. I forgot what the third thing was, but one of them was for things that were like not human that most every morgue has. Like when they're coming up with and they cut people open and shit and they got fucking something different.
What?
Yeah, because like I mean, because I felt like last year it was the fucking grave diggers were fucking speaking out, and now it's the people at the morgues are starting to fucking speak out, like getting on TikTok and shit, and like, yeah, dude, like the grave digger shit was fucking weird, especially with our food supply. Like
That is weird.
that, I mean, yeah, that I won't get into all that right now.
Yeah.
And who owns a lot of crematoriums?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it's a big fast food place.
McDonald's?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. But I think it's like all of them. Like there was this guy, I forgot what his name was, that was talking about this, and it was basically like saying a bunch of shit like that what we're eating,
Mm.
a lot of what we're eating is humans, in our meat. A lot
Oh.
of our meat is human. Not a lot, but there is a lot of humans in our meat, I guess is the way to put it. I don't know what the
That's
percentage is.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, like dead fucking bodies ground up into fucking meat. Have you ever seen Soylent Green? Or
No.
do you know what it is?
No.
Okay. So it's this book. They were giving these people basically this, I think it was a capsule that was food. That was how you ate in the future. And then they found out that it was like really human that they were eating. And that's kind of what is coming into here. But it's not just McDonald's. It's far from just McDonald's. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, most of the meat we buy the grocery store, at fucking everywhere, dude. Fucking all of it, dude. And maybe not the kosher stuff. The kosher stuff, you might be able to be all right. But everything else, there's a good chance there's human remains in it.
Oh fuck,
What
dude.
that does to us, I don't know.
Yeah. So speaking of like human remains and serving them to eat, there's a woman who disappeared for a while, and there was like some dark web images that popped up of her. They ended up tracing the IP address and found out it was in the town that she lived in. And when the cops went to go investigate, the guys that lived in the house with the IP address, they said, "Oh no, we haven't seen her. We don't know. It's been a while since we've seen her." And then the cops started they actually got a warrant and went in there and they found her body parts in the fridge and they were gonna chop them up and feed them to people.
Sure.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and then when there was the guy over in Pennsylvania a few days ago.
So he was a grave robber, from my understanding.
He was just taken, and he just would take the bones and shit back with him as like a souvenir.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing with them. That's the fucking wild part. I don't think anybody
'Cause
really knows what he was doing with them.
there was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a lot.
There was, yeah, I think they said like 100 to 150 corpses were in his basement.
Yeah.
And it was like all stages of decomposition. It could be like anything from skeletons to people dead a year to a few months.
It's bizarre, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just dig them up and then like walk away. Do you really need to bring them home? Fucking dig them up, take all the shit off of them, and then they're gonna probably like, I don't know, man. It seems fucking really odd, like that happened. And who is this guy? Who the fuck is he? What like who did like I don't know. Something seems awfully fishy with that.
Let me look this up. Let me look this up. PA grave robber. Okay. So, this was okay. Where was he at? Eden, Pennsylvania. I don't know where that is. Police say a Pennsylvania man carried out a calculated months-long series of burglaries at a historic cemetery, rappelling into mausoleums, prying open underground vaults, and removing human remains dated back more than a century.
So he must have known someone there.
Yeah, so it was actually an old cemetery that wasn't being used anymore.
Right.
Like it was okay. So his name. No, his name is his name is Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
No, Jonathan Gerlach, 35 or 34. Holy shit, is facing more than 500 criminal charges following an investigation into repeated break-ins at Mount Mora Cemetery in Eden. According to court documents, the burglaries began early November and continued through late December, targeting both above-ground mausoleums and underground burial vaults across multiple sections of the cemetery. They said he had over 100 corpses in his basement.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think
wow.
I really want to see fucking a bunch of bodies get dug up randomly. I want them to like have a, like go into each cemetery and then like pick 10 random people and dig them up and see if they're actually in there for each cemetery.
Well, that has been done, but not randomly. There was a show on the History Channel, I would say about 10 years ago, called The American Ripper. And it was trying to link H.H. Holmes to Jack the Ripper because they were both alive at the same time. There's vessel documents or ship documents that have H.H. Holmes' name on it, as well as pseudonyms that he had. And the thought around it is that H.H. Holmes actually escaped his own hanging, that he hired somebody or persuaded somebody that looked identical to him to take his place.
Yeah, I mean, I heard the same thing about Booth. That Booth did the same thing.
So when they went to the fucking grave to dig his body up, and this was like very recently, the DNA didn't match.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's real easy to fucking, and same with Hitler. Like, I mean, the person that they found in there, that DNA didn't match Hitler.
Here's the kicker. Here's the fucking kicker. Is they had H. Holmes' great grandson hosting the show. So they had a direct access to DNA of his family line, and the grave did not match his DNA. So
Yeah.
that's just fucking crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it was probably pretty easy to do that back then.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially with like the lax security in prisons.
Yeah. Well, and then also like, then it's like a medical examiner, a fucking coroner, a fucking funeral home person, dude. Like, there's not a lot of them, dude. It's real easy to fucking grease those fucking hands, dude, or
Yeah.
grease whatever, grease something to fucking give them some fucking money in their pocket to say whatever, dude. That's another
Grease
thing I
lightning.
think, that memorials, like a memorial versus a funeral, is like hospital versus medical center. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How it's
Yeah.
like, you know, like if in wrestling, like when someone's like, we're going to a hospital, like it's one thing, but it's like, oh, he's been taken to a medical center. And it's just
The local medical facility.
a local medical facility. And that's what I think like a memorial is as opposed to a funeral.
Yeah, because I mean, or a celebration of life, because like,
or a celebration of life.
because if you have the funeral, you got it, unless the person is like, was like, got holes in their face that they can't fucking fix.
Right.
Then there's gonna be a closed casket. But like,
someone's got to see it.
Yeah, someone's got to identify that body that's in the casket.
Right.
Yeah.
And they would probably be at that fucking funeral or memorial service. Fucking family would show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Fucking yeah, it's fucking weird, man. It's really fucking weird. Like I don't know, man. I'm really glad I didn't get into that fucking line of work.
Yeah.
And I was close. I was close, but I didn't do it, dude. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, dude. I fucking I got a job as a fucking
mortician?
No, not as a mortician, as a fucking like
funeral director.
I guess that would be the thing, but like I'd be the person at the front desk who, like, when they come in and they're like, "Hey, Granny fucking Bertha just kicked the bucket, dude. We gotta do something." And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, here I am. Let me go and here are our fucking caskets. You want a nice one, dude. Granny wasn't a piece of shit. You loved Granny so much. Spend all this fucking money. Fucking don't hold back. You know she would want like fucking gold-plated shit." And then I'm just like,
Granny needs to be comfortable in the afterlife.
Yeah, dude, it was fucked up. And I'm like, dude, I can't do this shit, dude. Like, I would feel fucking terrible doing that. Like, it takes a certain person to do that. And you know, I could have been that person. I could have done it, but like, I don't like that. I don't like that fucking, it's a salesman. You're a fucking salesman to fucking get people when they're at their probably lowest or close to their lowest. Yeah. And you can just talk them into fucking anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It is. Before we close, I got a new tattoo today.
Cool. Fuck you,
something. Yeah, dude. It's something I wanted. It's a big bitch too. I just did the outline today. And then next week I'm going in for the outline. It's gonna be mirrored on my left side. And then the week after, because you guys can't see it because we're in black and white, but the outline is red. And the rest of the tattoo is going to be black. He didn't want the ink to bleed into the red outline. But I got if you know anything about like Norse religion or the Iron Age, I got the Raven clan Raven from the banner on my chest to my back with the wings spread. My tattoo artist incorporated it or put it behind my tattoo there. And then it goes all the way up to my neck. And so that is going to be on this side as well. And then I've got something planned. When I look at this and I saw it, I was like, you know, this reminds me of like the shoulder pads that like people would wear way back in the day with like a cape or a robe, like emperors and shit. So what I'm going to do is in runic, probably like starting right up here with the head, I'm going to have like something in runic coming across here to tie it together and bring it together, almost like it is shoulder pads or whatever. But it's gonna be pretty fucking cool.
Cool, man. You're gonna do the fucking bam bam on the head?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, no. Look, the only part of my head that's gonna be touched is right back here, and it extends up to my ear. I don't have a desire to get my head tattooed. I was joking with my tattoo artist and with my daughter's mom, and I said I'm already unapproachable because of my beard. Right, I'm a fucking teddy bear, but if you look at me like in real life, walking down the street, you're like, this dude looks intimidating.
Oh, dude, you don't need a beard to fucking be fucking intimidating, man.
No, look, man. If I took this beard off, I look like a 12-year-old boy. So it's either I look really intimidating or I look like an adolescent, and I'd much rather look intimidating and look my age. Um, but yeah, and so I told him, I said, a head tattoo just wouldn't fit. I mean, I was thinking about getting something along the lines here, but then I was like, man, that's just too much for me. So I'm cool with this, getting this done and on the other side. But as far as like extending up, like I didn't even want a back tattoo. I don't like back tattoos just because I can't see it. But this is a part, like the part that's on my back is a part of this, and I knew that was going to be bigger. So,
Sure.
but essentially, what this represents is in Norse mythology, you have Hugin and Munin, which are Odin's two ravens, and one represents sight, the other represents wisdom, and they fly out, they collect information, then they come back. So that's what they represent.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm no longer getting meaningless tattoos.
Okay. Well, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go rock a fucking piss, dude. So let's
All right.
End it up.
Let's wrap this shit up, guys. All right. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good day. Much love.